Welcome to English class by Anjali Kapoor for the students of class 10th. Today I am going to explain poem 1 of First Flight book, Dust of Snow. Dust of Snow. Students, this poem is written by Robert Frost, an American poet. Most of his poems are on nature and he is known to be a positive thinker. I will read the poem first. The poem, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The difficult words in this poem are hemlock tree, a poisonous tree with small white flowers. It is a symbol of negativity, sadness, despair. The second one is rude, means held in regret. Stanza 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Here in these lines, the poet has used the words crow, hemlock tree. These are the symbols of negativity, sadness. So, and the season is also winter. Once the poet was passing by a hemlock tree. A crow was sitting on the top of the tree. The crow shook the small particles of snow on him. Stanza 2 has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Means the falling of small white particles completely transformed the poet's state of mind. He was in low spirits, feeling depressed and sad. His feelings of heart changed from sadness to happiness, and this saved his rest of the day from being spoiled. Now let's talk about the literary devices the poet has used in this poem. First of all, rhyming words. So what are rhyming words? वो वर्ड्स जो लाइन के एंड में जिनकी साउंड सेम होती है, दोज आर कॉल्ड राइमिंग वर्ड्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन फर्स्ट स्टेंजा, line 1 and line 3. Line 1, the last word is crow, and in line 3rd, the last word is snow. So sound of both the words is same. So these are called rhyming words. Crow, snow. Similarly, line 2 and line 4. It is me and tree having same sound, so these are rhyming words. And in second stanza, heart, part, both sound of both the words is same. And similarly, mood and rude. So these are rhyming words. Now the next, rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme कैसे लिखते हैं बच्चे? हर साउंड को हम एक इंग्लिश लेटर देते हैं, असाइन करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन फर्स्ट लाइन द लास्ट वर्ड इज क्रोज, तो वी राइट ए फॉर दिस. एंड इन द सेकेंड लाइन it is me, the sound is different, so we give a different name, it is B. And in third line it is snow, the same sound as in first line, so again it will be A. In fourth line it is tree, the same as me, it is the same sound, so this will be also B. The rhyming scheme of the first stanza will be AB, AB. And in the second stanza, now the fifth line, the last word is heart, so it is a different sound, We have assigned C. In the sixth line, it is moved, again a different sound. So we assign it letter D. In seventh line, it is part. It is same as the fifth one. So it will be C. And in the last eighth line, it is rude, which is same as mood. So it will be D. The rhyming scheme of the second stanza is CD, CD. Other devices the poet has used in this poem are enjambment. What is it? When a sentence continues into two or more lines. Just see the first stanza. The line begins, there are four lines, and then the sentence is completed. So this is called enjambment. Similarly, in the second stanza, and the next is assonance. What is assonance? The repetition of vowel sound within a sentence. Just see the example in the first stanza. The second line, shook down on me. Here the vowel sound of O is repeated. And the third one is alliteration. This is in second stanza. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more consecutive words. For example, the first line of stanza 2, it is has given my heart, has heart. It's beginning with her sound. And in the third line, saved some part, saved some. In these two words, sound S is repeated. And the last one is consonance. What is consonance? The repetition of a consonant sound in a sentence. It can be at the beginning, middle, or end of the word. Just see the second stanza, last line. Of a day I had rued. The sound D, day. In the word day, it is in the beginning, had in the end, and in the word rude, it is in the end. Summary of the poem. One day, the poet was passing by a hemlock tree. A crow sitting on the tree suddenly shook the small particles of snow on him. The falling of small particles of snow changed his feelings of sadness to happiness, as the poet was feeling low, sad, and depressed. He saved his rest of the day from being spoiled. इसमें पोएट ने बताया है कि किस तरह से एक बार जब वो हेमलॉक ट्री के नीचे खड़ा था तो सर्दी का मौसम था, बर्फ से वो पेड़ ढका हुआ था, तो एक कौवा जो उसके क्रो जो उस पेड़ पर बैठा था उसके शूक करने से जो स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स उसके ऊपर गिरे। हालांकि दोनों ही क्रो और जो हेमलॉक ट्री है वो सिंबल ऑफ नेगेटिविटी माने जाते हैं, लेकिन अचानक जो है उसके स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स गिरने से उसका जो मूड है वो टोटली चेंज हो जाता है। पोएट पहले बहुत निराश था और लेकिन उसको वो उसके स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स उसके ऊपर गिरने से उसका मूड जो है वो बदल जाता है, मीन्स अच्छा हो जाता है, उसको अच्छेपन की फीलिंग जो है वो आनी शुरू हो जाती है। सेंट्रल आइडिया ऑफ द पोएम. The poet in this poem has emphasized on the positive thinking. Sometimes an unexpected incident may prove to be better or worse for anyone, but positive thinking always results in a better way. Thank you, students and friends. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.